It's 29th of July, 1983, at the Marble Yard, the tournament here in Tompkinsville, Kentucky, and I'm about to talk with Ralph Roberts and a couple of the Kentucky boys over the side on some of the rules for the marble tournament. Okay, would you put your name on there,
Larry Bone.
Ralph Roberts. Okay. We've been wanting to get Ralph on tape for a long time. It's a hard thing to do. Okay, now, let's go over these rules. I want you to tell me how y'all... I need to write these things down, the two different ways that they play it.
If we play the way we play, if you hit your partner, we let it go at that. We don't move the marbles.
And on certain yards they play where you lay it back.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, lay your partner's marble back to the place it originally was.
Now that's done out of date. That's when we played at Dempsey. So let that go just like they play it here.
The way we play it now,
Okay.
just let it go.
All right,
Don't touch the marble.
That's the first thing we were talking about. And you say back when you were playing in Dumas's yard, you laid it back.
You had to. That's what they used to play up here in Kentucky, wasn't it?
I guess it was years ago.
That's what Demas said.
Where's that other play?
So since it was Dumas's yard, he set that rule for the yard.
No, that's where they used to play a long time ago up here in Kentucky, and that's where he played it down there.
Okay, in other
But
words,
now, in other words, now it's over with. It's the way he played it, it's the way we play it. So
okay,
let that go now.
That's on the way it's played now.
okay. Now, all right. What's the next thing we need to settle down here? Let's see.
No one. Can you get the thing?
What was we talking about?
All right. You mentioned something that they hadn't thought of. What was it that he mentioned? He brought up there. We needed to decide on.
Yeah, laying in a hole. Now we play when it comes to your shot. If there's two marbles. No, we didn't say it.
That's done settled.
Wait, no. He said when you hit one and glance into a dead hole.
That's dead hole.
Dead hole.
Oh.
You lose your shot.
That's settled now.
Wait a minute. How does that go? You hit one.
See, when you hit a marble, you usually got another shot coming.
Right.
But if you glance and say you accidentally go in a hole you've already had, then you lose that shot. You have to make it.
Got you. All right. Now this next one is the one y'all play different all the time, right?
No, talking about laying on one in the hole. We play it just like he said, Fred Lee found.
Okay. How does that go? Explain to me what
When it
happens.
comes to your shot, if there's two marbles laying in the hole, when it comes to your shot and you're on the bottom, you have to move to the top.
Okay.
That's the way we play it, and I think that's a pretty good rule.
Okay. All right. And what's this last rule here?
Let's see.
When you go. This is when you hit two marbles at once.
Yeah. Y'all play it if you accidentally hit two.
And dead, you know,
Dead.
hit it again.
Yeah, we don't play that.
Anybody got no hole yet?
That's the only one we're really different.
Well, it doesn't matter to me anyway.
We're
Any way you
gonna
want to play
flip a
it.
coin on it.
Any way you want to play it, it'll be fine.
We fixing to flip a coin on it right now. But you boys play it. It's live, and what exactly does that mean?
It means you get your three shots in. In other words, if there's two marbles here and I hit this one, all against this one, I can still hit it again and get another shot.
And get another shot. The way they play it, you would only have one other shot coming instead of two.
They would count that as a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's something you
Didn't they young one had a hole?
All right.
That's what it is.
We're gonna let Luck decide it right here. All right. You call it. If you get it, we play by the Tennessee rule.
Hey,
Tails.
Good.
Kentucky rule.
That's a chance.
Tell these boys about that.
no dead.
No deadening. That's
I
what you
mean,
call it.
well, that's the same man. Get a man twice, I'll be dead. You bounce him.
Is there nothing else at all? Now, what about this this knuckling down business? That's no issue, right?
No, because everybody plays different. And I
Now,
don't
if
think
you're
it
going to
affects
take
the
the
game.
hickory stick and keep everybody behind the span, they'd have had so much hands broke every day. And then some of them won't span, just keep on laying out there. You must said if he's going to take it, let him not never span and let her out there and you never even know how much to take. I think that happened today.
Okay. Yeah. So we ought to just draw a little line right around the yard.
Got a
there
hole.
and,
Well, I bet they're spanning it.
watch that.
Don't back up.
Everybody play according to the way they've been playing.
They'll play.
All right, what about now? I noticed when the marble goes out, no one's really strict about where that person shoots from the edge.
Now, if you notice me, when I go out there, it's straight down like my marble. When I was playing here, I mark my marble, and I go on and get him and come back. And like you see your marble go at the edge and out, hit like that right there.
Is that something that needs to be held
You
pretty
could-
stricter?
you
or-
could
It
tell 'em.
could be in a tournament
Yeah.
because, of course, when you're playing, just for fun, nobody pays much attention.
No, but you can crawl the edge on a man hit you like sometimes. Maybe line up to roll or
You got the hole.
So we'll
Where your marble
You
goes
want
out,
hold
you'll
on?
we'll
have to-
mention
if you
that
can,
to the players.
I'm two holes right.
We want them to shoot from where it goes out. Now, that's where it crosses that little line that we draw.
Haul your hole.
We're gonna need to build the edge up on that thing. Keep these marbles in the yard. The Bud's gonna make a lot of money down there.
take you a blanket maybe around that outside
Yeah, we can do that.
cross ties. We got cross ties put in field full of dirt. And just take a blanket, maybe on the outside, catch it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, or Bud will get rich down there.
You hunt your marble. That's the way it goes. You don't lose your marble, do you?
No.
Bud gonna play him.
Yeah.
Who's he playing?
Well, he has. When I talked to him, he didn't have a partner name, but I got to get with him right away and find out.
I'm glad you got 16.
Right, that'll give everybody
Don't be no buys,
a little
that way.
exercise, right? No buys.
Travis telling me Debbie's real sick.
Debbie's very sick. She's she may still be in the operating room. She's I doubt it. She was operated on right around noon today. Yeah, she wouldn't still be in there. But she didn't have any idea. She had ovarian cyst. Ovarian cyst. Big growth on her ovary. Yes,
They make
sir.
a decision or
Yeah, they've told her to get down there right away. She didn't have any idea. Won't be back. I told her we'd show her the movie of it, you know. She could probably just go down to the local theater and watch it. You know. Yeah. We've got WDCN from Knoxville, from Nashville. That's the public television there. PM Magazine out of Knoxville is going to take whatever footage they, Channel 22 from Cookville's coming up, and they're going to film it. They'll be up there about 5 hours, I think. Whatever they shoot, they're sending to PM Magazine in Knoxville, and they'll make their own program. And so it's over the PM Magazine. And I'm going to be Monday in Nashville talking to some of the other television stations and seeing about them coming up.
As long as you keep them things marble in the hole and not letting it hit you, be all right.
Jordy had to went in. You wonder you had to wait in.
Alright. Why is he wanting him to lay in there?
He's afraid he can't handle it no other way.
Afraid he can't hit the other man?
No, he's afraid they take over, which I'd have come out standing bleed.
You'd have come out after him.
Yes, sir.
To knock him away.
See, Russell knocking him out now.
You think Russell will pop him out of
Yeah,
there?
he'll pop him out and Dog knock him out.
Okay. Russell will want the man in the hole first.
No, he's going, since he's got there, he's going to try to back up and make a hole.
Oh, he'll back it up.
See that?
Uh-oh.
I know what.
And now he's right on him.
He'll knock him out now. Knocking the dog.
Oh, he made the hole?
Yeah.
And puffed him out too.
Yeah.
And here he's gonna
Stay,
finish him off.
stay there, say he's dead now.
When you say he's dead, that just means he's way away from
No,
home.
he's hit him twice. So you can't shoot him up.
I see.
Come over here with me. What are you for?
That on his hand.
Yeah, when he's fanned and took a span in her hand.
Did it look like that?
Well, is Russell going for that top hole now?
On the second hole, I guess.
Second hole.
Yes, that's on ones we had him.
Didn't he just make that hole?
Yeah, that's your first.
So has he been up there and made that one?
He just now make it.
Oh, okay. So you say he's for that top hole?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just now got it, see. Gotta roll it in.
I don't have to hold that.
See that? That's what it makes.
Yeah, now Jimmy's gone out.
The runners gone, both of them. He'll be back to no, he should have been back to that. Hold on.
Backed it up and got me. Was Doyle up with him? Okay, you're calling that the second hole.
Yeah. Russell said the third hole, see. It's roll one to call.
You would call it on the third hole, Rover 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not called the Rover when you first go for
When
it.
you get out. When you get them all but tonight.
You over that marble. If you have, you stop it right there.
Rover around.
When
Okay,
you get
roll back.
Rover, you're out.
I've got to roll now.
I had a misunderstanding on that. I thought that y'all always referred to that middle hole as the Rover.
It is when you're on the third round coming heading out. But you can call it Rover 1, Rover 2, and Rover out. So.
When they say he's full round, that means that he's gone all up there.
He's got
and
first,
gotten-
second, third hole, and he's ready for one round.
You won't go on? No, we'll just stay there now. That's come right up.
After you make your round and you come back up to here, do you call that for Rover 2?
No, you call that the first and up twos. And you come back down, it's Rover 2.
Okay, first one up two.
Yeah. And top in twos. And roll twos, and then 2 rounds. And first one up out.
First one up out.
Yeah.
And then top out.
Top and out. And back to roll out.
I see. I got you now.
If you don't get one round, it's tater.
Tater, yeah. Anybody ever get tater down here?
Yeah. I'd say they have. They had today.
This is for the championship right here.
Round.
He don't. Russell won it the last 2 years.
Come over here.
Back from them.
Oh, you been top hole.
Playing pretty good. We played together.
Got up there and busted. Play that hole in. You got it round this way. Play that hole.
Travis played a lot with this Clyde fella.
They played a little last year.
Good shot.
Travis, Junior B, played good today. Was you here when they was here?
Yeah, that Junior Strong, he was making some good shots, looked like to me.
Travis played good.
No. I ain't gonna go first. No, I didn't. Travis. They're both first. You roll first. I shot this a little hard. I got the fur. I got the fur, Rick. I agree with you. I shot. You idiot. You want to shoot at him because he'll ride you from there.
What do you call you?
Roundy. Roundy. Stay with him.
Sit around even. In other words, he's got that hole and he's going for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I'm rolling too hard. Back off. That hole. That's one. That hole.
Yeah, if you want to give up your shot, you just say I'm on the lay.
Yeah.
No matter where you are.
If you don't even move, you lay. If you don't even shoot or move, you move. That's right.
There's some people, they essentially do that when they just take their marble and put it over its spot. Right. It's the same as.
No, sometimes you need to move. 6 inches.
Oh, really?
Keep it from having rolling.
How does that keep you from rolling at you?
Well, maybe keep them, you and your partner being close together. Maybe you need to lay over here. So, scatter them out.
Let's stop here for a minutes.
Time, you want to give them pretty roll to get them 2 roll. Take a chance on them and hit.
Next time, don't go first.
Oh, you gonna play tonight too?
Where'd he go? And I ain't know that one off in the daytime.
You think there'll be some up there playing tonight?
Yeah, that's right.
You let this man right here.
Huh?
You let me come up along, like this man.
That man too. They done that.
He done had it though.
Bitch.
He done had it though.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. I gotta go in and tie my dog. I ain't tied all up.
Get below with her.
Got the substitute mail carrier, and she's carrying the mail. You run, she's went over it twice.
What kind of a dog have you got?
That's a ton. Good groundhog dog.
Man, I am all over him, Marvin. Don't touch him.
That hurt. It's making it.
Lady.
Goodness.
You might have meant to roll that one.
Huh?
You might have been able to roll that one ago.
You know you're there.
Hold on.
What do you think, though?
How's that back standing? He's round.
I'm around him. Yeah, you got there. Lady. Lady. What you want to do?
Hey, she's
So he's laying.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh. I do. Are you free? Not a hole with him. Maybe. Right there. See you in down there? May make it. Oh. Yeah. What are you doing? Round east? Or roll by? Roll by the
Why roll by and not try to hit him?
Well, he might try to get him.
Oh.
He rolled by.
He meant to hit him as he rolled by.
What's that? Whoa. Yeah, whoa. Oh, go.
3 over here at the hot dog stand outside of Standstone Park. Travis Cherry and Bobby Fulcher. I'll put that on the tape here. Okay, now you saying we needed to sweep that between games, you think?
Yeah, just lightly go over to the broom.
Just a regular yard broom. Okay.
Floor, wide floor.
When y'all sweep them like that, should we sweep the dust and cart it, throw it over the side, you think?
No, you need to keep the dust on the yard.
Okay,
that
keep the
broom
dust up to the edge.
That just leveled it out, get it more even and have a clean, like surface.
Okay. What about, Bud was going to make us one of those, he's going to burn a hole in an old wheel that he had, and bring it down here. Do we need to have one of those down here also, you think?
I've never seen nothing like that. I don't know what that is.
Well, like those car wheels that y'all got with the block in them.
Yeah, that might work all right. I never seen one of them work. I just always use
Isn't that what y'all?
We use the car rim.
Yeah, car rims. That's what I mean. Should we have one of those down here?
I've got one over.
I didn't even notice that.
I got the car rim. I had it over the side there.
I didn't notice that. Has that roller been any help?
Yeah, it's packed pretty good.
And I noticed there's a block of wood there. You've been scraping it with that, huh?
Yeah.
Is that something that y'all have to do every year up in moss? Or?
We usually go with that car rim. That usually gets pretty good.
Okay.
It cuts it up.
But that block of wood for this it cuts it a little better, huh?
Yeah.
That's a difference. Maybe it'll be in good shape. I sure hope so.
I believe it'll be all right.
Appreciate y'all working so hard on it.
I really don't know if it might need spraying, but you don't need to be real wet. Somebody can spray it and get it packed down just a little better.
Okay.
Just a light spray might help.
All right. I think we can go do that. I think I'm gonna head down to Cookville and pick up a tarp that we've got. So if any big thunderstorm comes up, we can roll it right on it and protect it, during the storm.
That's a good idea.
And
they all said something about getting a canopy to put over.
We've got access to 2 of them down there. The tarp would be so much easier though, but we'll get the canopies anyway. So if it should rain, we've got to play it anyway. We'll just have to play it in the rain.
Yeah.
Rain blowing in. If a front came in, say, and it was going to rain all day, which we'd already know about it if the front was headed this way.
Right.
So the worst we'd get, I'd say, might be a big thunder shower, in which case we'll probably just stop play during that time. Okay, I needed to get some help from you on these rules here. I'm writing these up. I know y'all know all the rules and understand them, so they're mostly for people off from here that never have seen a game, understand, and I don't have them organized quite yet, so they're not in the order that they'll be in. But just tell me if I'm using the wrong term for anything, or saying something, making a rule that's not right. Okay. The edge will be marked by a line 4 feet from inside of the wooden boundaries of the yard.
Okay. 3 might be big enough, but we can measure.
All right, we'll go up there and look at that. When a marble is knocked out of edge, that's the term that you use, that marble must be shot from behind that line at the point at which it went out.
Right.
Okay? Each player uses 1 marble. A team consists of 2 players. A coin will be flipped to determine which team rolls first. Okay, now this is something I need to get straight once and for all here. Now, when you're out there shooting those marbles around, when you say a player is shooting, that means he is attempting to hit an opponent's marble. And when a player is rolling, that means he is trying to roll to a hole or to a position near a hole.
But you can also roll at a marble.
Okay, yeah, to get close to the marble.
Yeah, So when they shoot, they knuckle down and shoot like that. But when they roll, they just roll back. Try to ease it. What you're trying to do is like you had a marble here,
Yeah.
and yours over here, and you want to roll like that marble's at a hole.
Yeah.
You just want to roll by and go over here.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you just roll by it. And if you shoot, you're going to shoot pretty hard. You know? You'll go. Most time you go out of edge. Shoot.
Okay. And when you lay, that is the words you use when you're just staying in one place
Right.
and you're forfeiting your shot. In other
Yeah,
words,
that's right. That's what that is.
you're saying I'm not going to take my turn. Okay. All right. Now that is something I don't quite understand yet. You say when you shoot, you knuckle down. What if a person wants to shoot and hold up? Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. And I've seen a few do that.
Yeah. So there is no rule that you have to knuckle down to shoot.
No.
All right.
There's no rule on that.
But most people, when they shoot, they will knuckle down.
Yeah, they'll knuckle down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen them come up on their fist, shoot down like that.
What advantage does that give them?
I don't know. I didn't do it, and you hardly ever see many players do it. But I've seen one too that's done it. Come up on their fist.
Why do you knuckle down when you shoot rather than hold up?
Well, when you knuckle down, you can just drop it in, you know, and sort of lob the marble on. I believe when they do get on the fist, they shoot straight, and that way they won't have to, when they're down here and shoot straight, just like it hit the ground and jump over the marble. But when they get up here, that's probably an advantage, and they can just shoot straight at the marble.
So the marble will basically travel through the air most of the time?
Yeah.
Instead of across the yard?
Right.
Uh-huh.
But they very seldom you see a player do that now. Most of them just drop it in on the marble.
All right. When you're shooting, how is it traveling mostly, on the yard or in the air?
In there.
So have people been playing pretty hot and heavy here lately?
Yeah, they was over here. I know they played several games over here. When they get the lights on Tuesday?
Correct.
Yeah, they played Tuesday night. We played yesterday. Then we played again last night. We're over here playing this guy come by and he hadn't played nothing 15 years. He got in and played again.
They're still playing at Moss?
Huh?
They're still playing at Moss?
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
they? That yard's staying full, isn't it?
I believe this is a Tuesday.
Oh, is it? Okay. That's exactly backwards. Well, one thing I'm really interested about, how do most of them feel about having this kind of a tournament with money involved? Are there been some negative feelings or positive feelings, or?
I believe it's a positive thing, you know, and it seemed like it stirred a lot of interest. I know that.
That's what we were interested in.
A lot of players that's not been playing is coming out and playing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not even young. These kids don't play no more. They want to go to Pac-Man and all these arcades. It's going to take a long day out if there's not on the internet. Yeah.
Buddy, we want to do that. We want to get the school kids out there building the yard over at their school and everything like that.
That'd be
Did you play a lot when you were real little?
yeah, we played in school. Well, you know, it's 2 or 3 yards in school. I'm trying to get that boy of mine to start playing. He didn't like it first. He's starting to like it a little more now.
How old is he?
He's 13.
How old are you, Travis?
33.
Are you one of the youngest active players, you think?
No, there's some younger players. Stephen Melton, he's about 23. He's one of the youngest. This Dennis McLaren, they're going to be partners. So they're about. Now, there's some boys in Kentucky. They're sort of young. I don't know who they were.
So you think when McLaren was coming along, there was still some interest in his age group about playing, or was he kind of unusual, you think?
There's a little bit of interest.
Yeah.
Now, back when they played the Demons, it was pretty big right then. But they still wasn't none at school. I don't know if they don't want them to have Marvel Yard at school anymore or what. But there's probably just not no interest in it.
Have there been any negative feelings? It won't hurt me. I mean, we just want to make this the best way we can. Has there been any negative feelings about the fact that, we've got prize money and people, taking it too seriously or something like that?
No, I've not heard anything.
Well, that's certainly not the idea, to do that.
Yeah.
I hope people won't feel that way.
Well, somebody never seen it, they probably think it's pretty silly. Get there a bunch of grown men that are playing marbles. But
well, some of them might think that, but see, when those people are it's sport just like anything else.
Right,
a lot of people think it's silly for grown men to get out there and play football.
Yeah, golf, whatever.
Sure. A lot of people don't like sports of any kind. A lot of people do.
It's a good game. Plenty of exercise too, like Bud Garrett said.
What do you think would be? Can you think of any way to go about getting the kids interested in playing?
I keep thinking that. I don't know what it would be. I'd like to see them get interested in it, though.
Do you know of any kids that are interested in it? What about Russell's boy?
I've never seen him shoot him off. I don't know if he has or not. Down at Tompkinsville, we used to have I had a good yard, and they had I had another yard for the kids to play on. There had to be a few of them play on it.
I didn't realize that.
They had a little one over at the other part of the woods, and that's where they played at.
How big was it? A lot smaller?
Kids?
Yeah.
That's way up 14-year-old, probably 15. I know back to school we used to play kids. You know, we wouldn't play this rolling hole. We'd draw a ring, put up like 4 or 5 marbles. Everybody put in 4 or 5 marbles apiece and have a big pot. And then draw a ring and shoot them out. You know, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose your marbles.
When you were a kid, did you enjoy that as much or more than Rolley hole, or?
Yeah, I probably enjoy that as much as I did this game. Right after I got playing this rolling hole, I liked it a lot better.
When did you get to playing Rolley hole more than the ring marbles?
Well, when I was in school, we played that ring marble most of the time.
You mean in elementary school?
In elementary school, yeah. We probably play it. I guess it died out before I got out too. It's 4th or 5th grade or 6th, we probably quit playing it. And it just, you know, it died down for a few years and it picked back up.
Yeah.
It didn't take it long to die out. But, you know, kids don't start playing again. Or nobody will know how to shoot a marble.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, I think, is find out if there are any marble shooters off from here. If we get enough coverage like this.
That's right. There might be some. Like I seen something on the news one time when they was having marble shoot, but it was in a ring.
There's a big shoot up in New Jersey or somewhere that kids compete in for scholarship money.
Is that right?
They play the ring marbles, I think.
Have you found this rolling hole anywhere else besides right in here in Kentucky?
Well, I've only been around in Tennessee, you know. I think that I have heard a lot of people say they know the game from their youth in different parts of this state.
Yeah.
But it all went away, and quite often, for instance, I talked to a man this morning from Van Buren County. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Down around Fall Creek, Falls Park. He said they played the game, but there were slightly different rules, you know. Some of them played with a little granny hole, that's 4th hole out to the side. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I never heard of that.
People played different ways, you know. Some people played in the holes in a square, 4 holes in a square. We had a little tournament, in fact, a couple of years ago in West Tennessee where they played that way.
Yeah.
And some guys came out, you know, they had played quite a bit. They hadn't played much lately. They couldn't compete with y'all, you know, because they were just too rusty, but they had probably been good marble players. I know they played it up here in Overton County and Fentress County, pretty much like y'all played it. You've got a woolly worm up there right on your shoulder. Have you ever met anybody off from here that knew the game?
No, Buffalo Demons who used to play, there'd be some people come by, and they said they'd play before.
Remember where they were from?
That's up north, up Indiana, right in there. I'm not been anybody like this out of state this play.
You were saying that Wayne Roten used to have the reputation of really the best. Is that?
I thought he was.
Yeah.
He's the best I've seen. Now, Bobby Walton was pretty good. But back when Wayne was playing every day, you know, he was the best I've seen. Of course, everybody's got their own opinion, but you can ask some more.
Yeah.
You can ask Ralph Roberts, and he'll tell you about their same.
This Bobby Walton is tough, huh?
He used to be good. Now, I don't know if I don't think he's played none every year, but he started back playing. Maybe this tournament's getting him back
Yeah.
playing back.
Now, you said you didn't like to play on sand like they had up there in Kentucky. Have you seen many marble yards like that use the sand?
No, I've never seen that sand on the marble.
And they haven't had it up there before, have they? Was this the first year
No,
they
it was on there last year. I didn't get. This is the first time I played that tournament. Huh? All of them said it was on there last year.
Why don't you like to play on sand?
You can't turn your marble legs right. It don't come out. It don't come off your thumb right. It makes my thumb real dry. You know, I need some dust where I can turn it loose. If it don't come off right, there's no way you can hit a marble.
What if you had a little bag of dust to carry around with you?
Wayne Roten said he's going to take one of these carpenter's aprons next year and fill it full of dust and carry it around with it. It'd help.
What do those boys say about the sand? Does it bother them?
Yeah, they don't know them like
The man that owns the yard?
Everybody plays on it a while. They might find get used to the fire. The Kentucky players, they done pretty good on it. I just never had played on one with sand like that before.
Yeah. How about clay?
I played on a few with clay, and it's not real good, is it?
What's the problem on a clay yard?
You can't get enough dust on it, either. It's just, you know, it packs real hard and firm. There's not that much dust on it.
Does that bother the speed of your marble rolling?
Now, a clay yard is fast. They'll roll real fast. This yard out here right now is sort of slow. You throw your marble in it, it'll slow down.
What kind of yard do you like to play on? Fast or slow?
Well, I like about a medium, you know, where you can throw it in it. It won't go. It needs to roll before you want control it better.
How will this yard change the speed of it?
Yeah, after floating a while, it'll change. It'll get hard and firm, and it'll get where it'll be pretty speedy.
Will that be better as far as
Yeah.
you're concerned?
Yeah, it'll get better off when you play on it.
So it'll be better when it's faster than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a better yard.
Yeah, it will. There's still some soft spots in it right now, but it's not packed good.
Yeah. Okay. Get back on these rules here. Okay. Each player will shoot in a rotation established by the first 4 shots. Now, what I'm saying there, you know, is if you don't change your rotation.
Right.
Does it make much difference whether you or your partner would shoot first in a game, starting out?
No, not really. If both of you can get the span of the hole, it really don't make no difference.
What if you've got a weak partner?
It'd be better for you to shoot out first. You know, for the better player to shoot out first. To try to get it to the hole. Once you get rolled over, it don't matter anyway.
Why not?
Because when it rolls over, most times we'll take control of the middle hole.
When you say when you get rolled over, what does it mean when you get rolled over?
That's like when you shoot out and the opponent shoots out and he rolls over you to hit. Now when he starts that rolling or starts shooting, he'll roll his marble to the hole, see? And more likely he will try to roll over you if you're in the span of the hole.
Okay. When you say roll over you, now what does that mean exactly?
That means when he rolls over, that means when he hits you.
Oh,
Yeah.
He is going to try to hit you, in other words.
Right.
So when you say, I rolled over you, that means that I hit you
Yeah.
with my marble.
Right.
But you're rolling, you're not shooting.
You're not shooting.
You still get the extra shot, so...
Yeah, anytime you touch a marble, you get another shot.
Okay. All right. So let's go back then and explain why you want the strong player to start out first.
If you got a real weak partner,
Yeah.
to try to get control of the hole, of the middle hole.
Okay. And okay. All right. The first roll will be from behind hole number 1. I've numbered them right here in these directions. Hole number 1 towards hole number 2. And I'll explain later that hole number 2 becomes the first hole at this point in the game as the players attempt to make that hole before any others. Okay. If a player decides to lay, the next player in the rotation must decide whether to shoot, roll, or lay.
Okay.
If a player shoots at an opponent's marble and hits it, he may shoot again. He is allowed to shoot his opponents 3 times in succession. After his 3rd shot, he becomes dead. He does not shoot again, and the next player takes his turn.
Okay, now there's something there I seen happen the other day. You very seldom see it happen. If he hits that the 3rd marble again and goes in the hole, he comes back alive.
Right.
And that very seldom happens, but I seen it happen the other day. Now.
Okay, and that's the way that anybody would play it. And they'd play that way in Kentucky.
I think so. I believe that.
There wasn't any controversy over that rule?
No, we'll see. You know, this wasn't no tournament game, but
yeah.
That was, you know, a guy got another shot.
Okay. Now, he got another shot, so he became alive again, and he had the opportunity to make 3 more shots if he hit on the first 2.
Sure did.
Okay. So what about if he shot and hit a marble, then went in the hole, then he could shoot 3 more times, right?
If that was his hole, you know, if that was a dead hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could shoot 3 more times.
Right.
All right. Can you shoot? I know you wouldn't want to very much because probably the first time you hit one of your opponent's marbles, it's gone out of edge. But if you wanted to, could you hit the same opponent's marble all 3 times in a row?
No. You just hit it 2 times. You know, like if you just rolled over it.
Yeah.
And just knocked it a little way.
Yeah.
And you
could shoot it again.
You could shoot again, you'd be dead.
You'd shoot it again and you'd be dead.
Right.
Okay. So you. Oh, okay.
See?
What about if you roll over it and touched it? You could go ahead and shoot the other player's marble.
Shoot the other opponent.
Yeah, and then you'd still have another shot coming if you hit him back on this one.
Right.
But once you hit an opponent twice, you're dead.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Is that right? Yeah.
I'm glad to get that down. Okay. Okay, so on that back here to where you're starting the game, you can roll. Say when your team wins the toss, you roll out there close to the hole. I can right away roll at you, try to roll over you, right? I mean, we can start firing on each other just as soon as the first marble goes out. Okay. All right. Now, this is one of the rules that we had decided by the toss of the coin. If a player hits 2 opponents' marbles with 1 shot, he may shoot twice more. The only shot counts as 1 shot. Now, that was before I understood this thing about, you know, you can only hit a person twice. So I'll have to phrase it that way. But he has a possibility of shooting twice more.
Yeah.
Which one?
That's sure like when in this case, you're talking about if the player hits two opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he hits this first one first,
Yeah.
and his marble still be rolling.
Yeah.
He hit this other guy.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I just counts as one shot.
Okay.
Then you can still shoot two more times if you need to.
Okay. So then he could shoot on this one or this one again, and then whichever one he didn't shoot that time, if he wanted to, he could shoot the other one.
No, the first one he hit, and he hits this other one next,
Yeah.
he'd have to hit this here again, the last one.
Okay.
If he hit this first one hit,
He's
he'll be
dead.
dead right there.
Okay.
But he can hit that other one, and then hit this, and then he'll be dead.
All right. Okay. I'm glad you clarified that. All right. Okay. This is that thing that we've been talking about. I'll have to change that. Okay. I got players are not required to knuckle down while shooting or rolling. Before a shot, each player may move his marble one span from the spot at which his marble, should I say his marble lays or his marble has stopped? His marble lays, would that be proper
That'd be better.
term? A span is measured by each player as the distance from his thumb, which is placed on the spot where the marble lays, to the end of his farthest outstretched finger. Now that can be, if some person was a freak, you know, and had a long third ring finger, they could span out to there.
Where it's
Just whichever one gets out there the farthest.
right.
Right. Alright. Players should be careful not to fudge by taking a span and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. When a player's marble rolls into the hole he is for, he makes that hole and he will be for the next hole. Just talking about this progression of another here. When a player's marble rolls within a span of the hole he is for, he may span to that hole on his next turn and make that hole. When a player makes a hole he is for, he wins the opportunity to take another turn. He may shoot, roll, or lay. When a player rolls into a dead hole, a hole he is not for, he does not win the opportunity to take another turn. When a player's marble is laying in a hole, any other player can also make that hole by rolling their marble up to the marble in the hole so that they touch each other.
Right.
That's kind of wordy. I don't know how to put it in less words than that.
But you got it right though. That's
Okay. All right. Now, there's a question about a rule that we had down there. Ralph Roberts and one of those Bowmans, that silver-headed Bowman.
I don't know his name.
Larry, I think.
Larry?
Yeah. I believe it was Larry. We talked about this. About at some point there, you trade these out. That's the way we decided to play. And I can't remember exactly what the decision was. Have you ever done that? In other words, take this one that's stuck down in here, and this one goes in, and the other one sits out on top. Have you done that?
No, the only time I've done that is when, like this marble, it's in the hole first.
Yeah.
Just take your marble out and shoot at somebody. But I've never seen it took out and just lay that one on top.
Well, that's what they decided down there. Ralph was, they're talking about it, and he said that wasn't any question. There wasn't a difference in that.
I've never seen that done in the marble game.
Well,
just keep, because they both had the hole, and it don't matter which one.
I guess the feeling was that one might be more vulnerable or something, easier to knock out of edge,
Yeah.
So that you need to give them both the same opportunity, since they're both in the hole, they both should have that chance for more protection, I guess. That fella sitting there with those binoculars or something else, ain't he?
Well,
He's,
yeah.
I've seen him sitting there just,
Is that right?
all day with those binoculars.
What you say? Checking everything out again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you think that's one that a lot of the marble players would be confused about? You think we ought to flip on that one again, or?
I don't see no controversy on that myself now.
Right. Well, now what they're saying is flip them out, though. Turn them out.
Now,
Yeah. Yeah. And Ralph said, yeah, that's fine.
well, yeah, I don't see no problem with it.
Okay.
But
All right. I can't remember though exactly at the point at which you're supposed to do
I've
that.
never seen that. I guess they play it that way up there. Cause it, if
They evidently do. Yeah. Yeah. He said they do.
Yeah. Well, I don't see no difference in it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Each player must make 12 holes to go out and finish the game. The holes must be made in this order. And it's the order there. It's hole number 2, hole number 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. According to that diagram there. Okay. This is 3 trips up and down the course. Okay. Well, I need help on this one right here now. A player identifies the hole he is for with special terminology. He makes the holes in this order. And I don't have this down yet. All right. You call this one generally the first hole? Is that also known as Rover 1?
No.
No. Okay.
You don't. Okay.
Tell me how that goes.
Okay. Now when you starting out.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your first hole.
Mm-hmm.
This is your second hole.
It's always called the second hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're starting out.
Yeah.
Okay. When you come back, when you start back down, this is called either the third hole or Rover 1. Most of the time it's called the third hole.
Okay.
And then you go on down here and make a round.
Okay.
That's one round when you get this. They call that Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay, and so he says, what are you for? You would say, what?
First round.
First round.
First round. A lot of them say that. And then you start the second round. Okay, this is first one up 2.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. First one up 2s.
Okay, this is top hole 2.
Okay.
And this will be, coming back down, this will be Rover 2s. And then 2 rounds.
Okay, so if I said, what are you for, what would you say?
Right here, be 2 rounds. Okay, and then you start on your last round, third round. It's the first one up outs. And then top hole outs. And everybody call it, well, it's when you come back down, that's your Rover. I don't know where that come from or what. Everybody calls it Rover hole.
Rover hole.
Anytime you're coming back down, first round or second round or third round.
Or some people call it Rover out, right?
Yeah. Now, a lot of them out in Kentucky, I heard a lot of them saying when they started out, they said they was going up Rover.
Going up Rover.
Yeah, and I don't know why. We always say it's going up out, you know.
Yeah. Or you say first one up out, and they say going up Rover.
I've heard them say that. No, I've heard that, especially Lloyd White. You know, that old guy. I've heard him say it. That's all he ever said. Going up Rover.
Okay. And what would he say up here?
That's topping on the outs.
Yeah.
That's topping outs.
All right, top. But
top
what would Lloyd White say? Anything different?
I don't know how he'd come on with that.
Okay. So he just says.
Top hole Rover, I guess.
Yeah. Because you never heard him say it, or have you?
I can't remember. I've not played with him several years.
Okay. Going up Rover.
I know Stuck Fire the other day he was saying he's had 2 rounds. He said he started rolling.
All right. But now I have heard him call this a Rover outs, right?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Okay. Or a Rover, just plain Rover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always, when you come back down, it's always either Rover 1 or Rover 2.
Okay.
Rover out.
Would you ever just call it Rover?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that means that you are about to go out.
Uh-huh.
You say, I'm for Rover.
Yeah.
Or I'm Rover. What would you just say? Would you say I'm for Rover or I'm Rover?
I'm for Rover.
I'm for Rover, okay. All right, and then this one is the out hole.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, do you know what Taylor means, how they got that?
No, I don't. You know, if you don't get around, you always say they got Taylor.
Tailored. You know, I always thought they were saying tatered.
Yeah. No, it's
But it's
Taylor.
tailored. Okay, so if you don't make a round, you're tailored.
If you don't make that first hole, we call it Slick Taylor.
Slick tailored. Does that happen at all with play out here these days?
I like it very seldom,
Yeah.
but it's come close. You know, I'd get Taylor, so Slick Taylor. Me and another guy, we thought we was pretty good back several years ago when we was playing at Moss.
Uh-huh.
We said we'll just go to Slana and beat everybody over there. We got over there and we both he finally got around, I got Taylor.
Well, what yard was going down in Salina that was so
They
good?
used to have one in front of the gym. Back when, I don't know what grade, I was probably a freshman maybe, so sophomore.
Okay. All right, then when both players on the team reach the out hole, they win the game. All right, I've got a couple notes here on strategy. Now we're going to put that in there so people might understand, you know, why people are doing what they are. And I don't know much about strategy. I just have some real basic comments here, and you tell me if they're anywhere close or not. Most players will not advance more than 1 hole ahead of their partner. If they get ahead, they will try to help their partner by laying in a hole or shooting the opponents away.
Yeah.
Opponents wrong way. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What would you add to that?
Well, now sometimes they'll get ahead of them, but
Yeah.
it'd be in a situation where they can make a quick hole.
Yeah. They'll go ahead and get it?
Yeah, if they're, you know, like hit a marble and glance down there.
Yeah.
And I have seen them go, you know, get maybe around ahead of them, and then still come out and win. And that works all right too, you know. If you can get a weak player ahead of you, it's best to let him go on out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because a good player can usually make their hole pretty quick. Or a halfway decent player can.
Yeah. Okay. If an opponent is laying in a hole, a player may roll up close to the hole in an attempt to make the opponent shoot at him and leave the hole. The player hopes to roll close enough to draw his opponent's shot, but far enough so that his opponent may miss or not be able to roll back in the hole.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah. That's what we're trying to do.
Okay. That's all I've written down on this strategy.
Well, it's different every game, you know. A little bit different. Ain't no 2 games be the same.
Well, is there anything else I could put down there? Commonly used, things that go on in a marble game?
I tell you, when players, you know, if one team's behind and you get 2 players, like you need to get 2 players for the same hole. A lot of times they'll go up there and guard that hole and try to keep both of them out of it. While your partners, you try to keep them out of this hole. So you have 2 up there on you. You try to keep them out of that hole. And if you can do that pretty for a little while, your partner, he'll have his open court to catch up in.
He'll go around making his
He'll
hole,
be making his hole while you're keeping him out of that hole. So.
and then he'll come up here
And help you, and see like he's coming up, topping out,
yeah,
and you're guarding him too, they're topping out. And this guy, he can come on down here and make his 2 rounds, come here this hole, he'd have free access to it.
yeah.
And then he'd be for topping out. And if you're doing a good job holding him off, he'd come on up here, and y'all can knock him off, and he'd put his in the span. And while he's in the span, you can come back down here to the rover hole, and you'd have control of it, so.
Uh-huh.
And that could work either way, you know, like if you for 2 rounds or 1 round, you come down here and guard them. That's a good strategy right there if you can get 2 players to the same hole. And you're in a situation where you can...
Both players on the same team that you're playing against
Yeah.
for the same hole.
They're both for that hole.
Yeah, then one person can handle both of them.
Yeah, you can, you know, pretty good shot, Ken.
Yeah.
You can get down there and guard that hole and keep them out of it. I have seen them make one player guard that hole, and then the other player have access, and he's going to make his hole and come back and get it for 2 rounds. And he guard it a while and let the other player go. I've seen that done a few times.
And you said that Wayne Roten was so good, he could guard.
I seen him lay here in the middle and guard the middle hole and guard the top hole. You know, somebody pull up here.